I change clothes like my hoes. I love designer, and I change my flows like who knows. I want the commas, many Hondas.
Y'all see the title in the thumbnail, so you already know this video is about to be a banger. But first, I must say that no Demon Slayer made it into the making of this video. And I know before y'all guys say, hey, that's not fair. Demon Slayer is my favorite. I'm telling you guys, the Demon Slayer core is trash. Even the Hashira. Like, I've never really seen any Hashira really have an I'm him moment. Even the Hashira, as strong as they might be, they always are put their backs against the wall. Like, they're always on edge in battles. And like I said in a lot of my videos, go check them out. They have horrible teamwork and they always get in their ass kicked. So no Demon Slayer has the right to even try to make it into this video. And I do not want to hear it in the comments, guys. But without further ado, let's get into it, guys, because this is going to be a great video. Y'all ever seen someone get beat up in style and make it cool? You know those guys that's like, hey, pick on someone your own size. And they go stand up to the bully knowing damn well they cannot fight, or knowing damn well they can't win this fight. Well, that still, my friends, is an I'm him moment. Because when you take an ass whipping like a real true champ, you're still him. You can still be him when you lose a battle. I'm here to say that. And the first person to do that, I gotta say, as a swordsman, would have to be my one and only favorite, Roronoa Zoro. Yeah, remember his battle against Mihawk? Cause I do. Remember what he did, man? He had everybody watching like, ooh, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? He talking about, is this it? Am I finally gonna be the strongest? Boy, stop all that shit. You know you wasn't about to be the strongest. It's the beginning of One Piece. You got about 1,000 more episodes to go before you even get close, before you even discover hockey. Damn, forget about becoming the strongest. So whatever, they face off and everything. Zoro do his cool little 3-sword style. And Mihawk is not worried. He's like, yeah, let me give you the courtesy of showing you what a true swordsman can do. And this is how you know he lost the fight. Because if you really look at the frame, Zoro did not move an inch. Mihawk crossed the whole screen and really slashed him. So they both did that thing where they stand at the end of this battle and it's like, oh, who cut who? Boy, we know who got cut. We know Zoro lost that fight. He got cut right through. But this is where Zoro's true colors and his character really shines out. Because he stood around, up, turned around, and he says my favorite quote, wounds on the back are a swordsman's shame. And that's tough. This is why Zoro is one of the best known characters right now. But Mihawk is hilarious because he didn't even wait. He's like, oh, admirable, slash, slash. He didn't even give him no chance. I'm like, oh, damn, I thought he was going to count to 1, count to 10 maybe. He's like, nope. Oh, that's cute. Ha! Eat that. But you know what I'm saying? This still makes Zoro him because he's tough. Who you know is doing that? Even though they lost, they're like, nah, man, I gotta lose admirably. Zoro really adopts that whole Japanese, you know, concept of honor. Very fire. And now we gotta move on to another part where Zoro's really him. He's losing battles and he's still him, guys. Let's move on. So after the Thriller Bark arc, when Zoro and crew, sorry, Luffy and crew, but Zoro's him, so we can say Zoro and crew for this one. After Zoro and crew defeated Gecko Moria and Oars, the giant, Bartholomew Kuma was sent by the government to actually stop and reprimand them. So I'm not gonna lie, none of them could beat Bartholomew. Eventually, he ended up knocking everyone out with a big explosion, and as he was ready to take Luffy, Zoro offered his life instead. And Kuma was like, all right, I'm gonna give you an even better one. Let's play a game. How about you take all of Luffy's pain and suffering that he's been enduring? Actually, he just turned into a small fraction because all of it would have probably killed Zoro. Kuma stated this. So Zoro, being the selfless Chad that he is, he stepped right into that bubble of pain and suffering and he ate that shit like a boss. So when Luffy wakes up all excited and feeling good and the crew is feeling good, you know, they just won a battle and they wondering what happened to the warlord that was just kicking their ass, they go looking for Zoro. Well, Sanji goes to look for Zoro. Funny enough, Zoro actually knocked out Sanji on some Vegeta Kid Trunks style shit. But then Zoro says his coolest quote ever, his second coolest quote ever, after Sanji finds him. He's standing in blood from head to toe, just standing looking at the sky. He looked like he constipated. I'm like, what is going on here? And Sanji's like, what happened? And Zoro says, nothing happened. I'll be honest, I think to this day, they still don't know what happened. Zoro never said nothing. He's really him for that. How you take a beating and make it look cool, man? Someone make it make sense, please. But let's move on to this next battle, guys, because this one's probably gonna be one of my favorites. If you're enjoying this video so far, definitely leave a like, comment, and share with a friend because we are going up with this content, guys, uploading weekly. And I'm really here to bring you the content that's really gonna make you enjoy anime more and more. Up next might be the most himmiest moment. I think he might get the Himmy Neutron Award for this video because it's one of my most favorite throwbacks, DBZ Trunks versus Goku. All right, guys, so this was the first time we saw two Super Saiyans match up face to face, and it was insane, guys. Like, everyone in the cast was even surprised, except for Vegeta. You know, Vegeta had to recreate the Arthur meme with the clenched fist because, boy, was he pissed. He was jelly as fuck. He was jealous, man. I felt bad for Vegeta. He's all weak. He can't even go Super Saiyan yet, and he's getting stood up by his son. Well, we don't know that yet. Hint, hint. But you know what I'm saying? It was just funny. And you know, Future Trunks just came off the most himmiest moment of anime history. He just slayed Frieza like he was a shish kebab. So Goku was like, damn, I can't let him be him for the whole show. This is my show. At the very least, maybe Gohan, I'll let Gohan take over, but this outside, I can't let him take over. So Goku like, yeah, I gotta show him who's boss. So they both power up, and it's very interesting. You gotta pay attention to the words that they say in anime. I feel like now that I'm grown, I actually pay attention to what they say. And I know this would be like a crazy power scaling thing, because Goku states, oh, we're the same. But you know, when it comes to Ki and Dragon Ball Z, people can easily match each other's energy or power levels at that time, or either raise or lower. So whatever, Trunks and Goku start fighting out with the swords, and man, Goku's like, boy, I don't even need a sword. I use my finger. Is that not the craziest? This is the craziest scene ever. Like, I don't think I've ever seen anything really beat at him, and he's moving so fast, and Trunks look like he putting some back behind that swing. Trunks look like he about to break a sweat. Goku like, nah, I'm chilling, man. This is weird. This is regular for me, man. This is my show. Remember who show this is, man. You remember all them seasons I put this show on my back, carried this show through everything. But nah, man, I'm just joking around, guys. This was definitely a very interesting moment, though, and this really showed that Goku is really him, because he's a swordsman with no sword. That's the craziest him moment I've ever seen. One doesn't just get a sword and become a swordsman. You need to train and hone the proper skills in order to deem yourself a swordsman. Someone needs to tell Sasuke that, because after the Naruto Shippuden time skip, Sasuke thought, oh, well, I got me a cool new sword now, and I got my curse mark mastered, so now I'm a strong swordsman, right? Wrong, because Killer Bee showed him what's up, man. This is the craziest reverse jumping I ever seen. But forget the jumping, because we don't even need to talk about that part. We just need to talk about the one-on-one. First of all, the stare down was crazy. They just staring at each other. As soon as Killer Bee moved, Sasuke turned on that Sharingan quick as hell. He already know, yeah, I'm gonna need this. Now throughout the fight, Killer Bee's moves are so crazy that Sasuke's Sharingan can barely keep up. And we know the last time what happened when Sasuke's Sharingan couldn't keep up. Rock Lee versus Sasuke when they was kids. We know what happened to Sasuke. That was the first real L he ever took. But Killer Bee is him. Look how he moving around. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Weave. Sword throw. You can't even hold it, man. Like Sasuke's like, damn, I think I might have bit off more than I can chew. Sasuke one of those friends that say they don't need no help, even though you know damn well they need help. It's funny. It's just funny watching, because obviously his team, Taka, he got him a cool new team. They obviously need to help Sasuke. But Sasuke one of those guys. He like a Vegeta. He don't want help even though he need it. And look, he just got his life saved. You seen his eyes right before Killer Bee delivered that final blow? Sasuke's eyes was wide open like, damn, this is it. This is over. Guess I'll never avenge my family. But seriously, guys, 8 swords, he's wielding them in his elbows. He makes Zoro 3-sword style look a little bad, a little weak. I ain't gonna lie. That might be a video for another day. Killer Bee versus Zoro. Because 3-sword style versus 8-sword style, I just don't think it's gonna add up. And then on top of this, not only does he survive a jumping, he kicks all of their asses, and he leaves with Shark Skin, or Samehara, one of the 7 ninja swordsmen of the Mist Great Swords. So that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, the whole battle doesn't really have anything to do with this video, but that fight, Taka against Killer Bee, really shows a difference in experience. And honestly, no matter what type of jutsu you have, that's why I enjoy Naruto, because no matter how broken the character might be, without the right experience, bro, you will get worked in the ninja world. Because I'm not gonna lie, that's the craziest reverse jumping I ever watched. Like, I'm really watching like, damn, man, they did not put in no work. Joining Taka and then losing to Killer Bee, I think this was like their first fight. Like, they just started Taka and it was like, yeah, this is what we about to go do. Or maybe they were called Heavy at this point, but they literally went to go get work. That's like joining the Avengers and it's time for Endgame. Like, you fighting Thanos as that's your first battle. That's crazy, man. They really took a L. That boy Sasuke led his group into a wrong fight. You know what annoys me about battles? Whenever they are like very far from the main enemy, like, well, they haven't even gotten to the main stage yet, and they could just feel his spiritual energy or his spiritual pressure and it's crushing them. I'm like, all right, if you can't move now, what makes you think when you get to the enemy, you gonna pull something out the hat and be able to fight the enemy? It's just so dumb. But this is exactly what happens in Zaraki versus Ichigo, because Ichigo and friends, they just like feeling the spiritual pressure. They're like, nah, this is insane, man. Who gonna fight him? Not me. Ichigo, you up, big boy. But when the character's like, yeah, hit me with your best shot, don't worry, just let me see what you got. And we talking about swords right now. We not talking about hands, we talking about swords. He's like, yeah, open chest, don't worry, just give me your best swing. I want to see what you got. Isn't that crazy? That's how you know Zaraki was really him. He's one of my favorite characters. Kenpachi Zaraki was one of my favorite characters in Bleach before I stopped reading the manga, because who cares? But let me not do that to my Bleach fans before they start hating me. Zaraki was so tough that Ichigo hurt his self trying to cut him. He's standing there like, this has to be a joke. Boy, this is real life. You better get serious. This ain't no joke. Saraki's smiling. Like, that's some psychopath stuff, man. He's smiling while he he didn't get cut, which is crazy. But you know how the fight goes, man. The mangaka Tite Kubo, or Kubo Tite, I don't know what order it goes in. He's actually one of my favorite mangaka. But you know he had to save Ichigo. He had to write in that plot armor to save the day, because you can't write a character that strong. And I've said this about certain characters, Big Mom, Kaido, whatever. Like, you can't write a character that strong and then expect me to believe that in the next few episodes, the main character is gonna pull the muster and strength out of his hat and defeat the character. But it is what it is, guys. This was a crazy I'm him moment when Ichigo and Kenpachi first squared off. Man, this is some great moments in anime, man. Y'all got me feeling all nostalgic and stuff. But be sure to let me know how you guys like the video in the comments. Let me know what you want to hear next. I think I got a reverse jumping video coming out soon, as well as a couple more anime discussions, and definitely staying on top of the Jujutsu Kaisen. I like Dr. Stone as well. I might really start making some content on that. Let me know what you guys think. But give me anime ideas, man. Give me manga ideas, whatever to read. Kagurabachi, is it worth it? Maybe I'll watch it if they get an anime out. But Kagurabachi, it seems like the meme cultures have kind of died around it. It was exciting while it lasted. But this was the video, guys. And thank you for watching to the end. If you watched to the end, you're my buddy, man. But this is it. Hope to see you next time. And as always, find your zen, your final form. Catch you in the next one, guys.
And I change clothes like my hoes. I love designer, and I change my